Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey everybody, how you doing
Hey,
today?
I'm yeah.
My name's Black Pedro, and I came to say, Savage AF, y'all. Forget your
yeah,
feelings, facts matter.
yeah. You're all pixelated.
Am I? Hey, guys, tell me out there, ladies and gents and ladies, uh, is my screen pixelated to you? Because it looks clear on my end. I do have a leaf blower in my driveway right now.
Yeah, it's pixelated
Apparently, I
as
timed this
well.
out
All right.
perfectly
Well, I
with
mean,
landscape day.
the people in the feed, let us know if you're on the IG. Let us know. I am wise. The IG not on. God damn it. All right. Now,
Potatoes. But here's what we are. Savage AF, forget your feelings, facts matter. We'll be cursing in about 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
is it
Uh,
is it that long? Is it long that long? That's too
Maya
long.
says it's all clear. Damani says it's clear too. So all right. Um, maybe it's just your like feed right now, Shang, but I'm sure it'll catch up. I'm on the move. Your pixels can't keep up with
Yeah.
me.
Well, all right. Hey, that's fine. I'm just telling you what it is. Damn it, people. It's that's what it is.
That's what it is. Savage AF, man. Listen, we are a show that gives you politics, hot topics, current events, and an I don't give a fluff kind of style. Again, we'll
And
be
yeah, and limited nudity.
sometimes 3 minutes we'll be cursing.
Yeah.
But until then, just know that we are here for you. Myself, Black Pedro, and this guy right here,
Yeah, this is
this dude.
I'm actually I'm actually a figment of your imagination, something that creeps into your mind while you sleep. I am
This is a dream.
comedian Shang. Yeah, that sounded pretty
That's what it
impressive.
is, y'all. Black Pedro, Shang in the building. We are your hosts Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically, but always live on YouTube, Facebook, and now Instagram
All the way
simultaneously.
live.
Hey. So listen, if you ever miss us live, it's your fault. We gave you options and you just
Oh
ignored us.
wow. Somebody just said, Shane, your IG is good. Something funny, please. You know what? You know what? Enough of
Yeah.
your, you know what, you bossing me around. I'll do it funny when I want to, you bastards.
Gina Emerson, thank you for the compliments on my hat. What
Oh
up,
yeah,
Doc?
I can't see. I'm telling you, you pixelated. You pixelated, man.
No, well, she obviously she could see the hat. So it's I don't know, man. I don't know if you need to reboot. You know, get closer to the what
Look,
you call it, the
watch
router.
this. Pow pow. Now I can see you.
Hey,
Hey, now I can see you. Now watch when I go back. Okay, baby. Pow
you
pow.
got
All right,
that's
listen.
good for you. Okay,
Yo,
well, hey,
yeah,
whatever
Savage
works
X,
for you, brother.
whatever works, man. But this is our thing. Hey, God damn it!
Hey,
Whoa,
that's another angle.
whoa,
We got
hey,
we're a
hey,
multicam show over here.
yeah,
Listen,
hey, whoa, 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 look out! Ah, look
if
it.
you ever miss us live, we do have our YouTube channel available for you where all the shows are archived. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, the URL, youtube.com/c/savageaf world, all one word. When you get there, don't be square. Use your
Did you
thumb you
just
got
hold
right
up? Did you
there.
just say don't be square?
Yeah, use your thumb you got
Hey
right
man, you know
there.
it's 2024, man. And even though I thought what you said was groovy, and I want, I thought
Yeah.
it was groovy, and you know what I'm saying? It was
I'm hip, so I'm gonna take a sip. You know what I'm
on the
saying?
black hand side. I was like, yeah, but people take your thumbs. I see you in the feed. Take your thumbs and use your thumbs for something other than sticking up your butt and give us the goddamn thumbs up. Do that. Go
Also,
to the channel,
subscribe,
subscribe, which is
get
scrolling
notified,
down there. Do that.
be
Woo.
certified.
Woo. So make sure you click the bell. You click the
Ding,
bell and
ding.
click the bell or go to hell.
We're gonna rhyme all show and annoy the
Yeah.
out of you guys.
Yeah, no, like by 10
Woo!
minutes in, you're gonna be like, you know what?
Listen, And
Don't.
we can do this in 3, 2, 1. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. They tell us don't curse within the first 5 minutes. It's
Right.
5 minutes, y'all.
People get offended by the profanity, and I tell them,
Early on.
"Fuck you."
You die
By the
big
way,
tonight.
it's a great day today. I don't know if you can see this. It's this Amazon package.
Yeah.
I bought a bidet.
Wow.
Yes, I bought a bidet
Hey,
that you attach to your
you
toilet
attach to your
because I want
toilet.
my booty. I don't want my booty hole just to be brown.
All right. That honestly, for me, that was TMI.
Was it too much
Not sure
information?
how the audience feels about it, but
I think the audience. Hey, have y'all ever had a bidet? I ain't never bideted, but I'm a bidet from now on because I got me a bidet. Goddamn it, I'm gonna hook the bidet up and bidet my ass until I go fall asleep.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
do
don't even
all
know
my
how to.
ass washing in the shower, and then
Oh,
the rest
wait a
is
minute, hold
dry
up.
wipe.
You ass wash in the shower too?
Yeah.
See, I'm
By the way,
fat.
one day we need
So
to talk about this debate about about washcloths because it came up recently. Maybe we can get into it today later. But listen, business first, and then we'll get into
business
the
first,
show.
and then we'll get into that.
Savage AF is also available to you on not just YouTube but
Look
Facebook.
up top. Look up
Savage,
top.
you see it up here, right there.
You see it?
Savage A dot F
Dot.
dot right there. Put dots there. Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. You'll find us there. And then, most importantly, can't do anything without the numbers. Social media, gotta hit them with it. Go into the meeting. If you ain't got 62 million followers, not
They ain't
even doing
even
a deal
talking
with
to
you.
you. One girl
Uh,
said I couldn't stick the head in because I didn't have enough
not even a
followers.
tip. Not
I
even
was
a
like,
tip.
wow, you selfish social media whore.
Yeah.
But follow at Black Pedro, BLACK Pedro.
Pedro.
Make sure you do. I first off, cuz, and
Hey,
follow.
hey, hey, man,
Follow
hey,
at
man. Let me
comedian
tell y'all.
Shane.
First of all, if y'all ain't following comedian Shane out in this bitch, then you ain't following, and you ain't no leader.
You ain't no leader,
That
man.
means you just stuck, cuz.
And I'm gonna let y'all know something. We have to make sure that we run this past Cat Williams to make sure it's okay.
That's not even my cat, dog.
No,
That to
no.
me is quintessential Compton Negro. Like
Hey,
if
cuz.
you're in LA and a dude with like a high pitched voice is like,
Hey, man, can I talk to you for a minute?
you're gonna be like,
This is
damn, this isn't gonna actually be a
this is
conversation,
not
is
gonna
it?
go well.
This isn't gonna involve words, will it?
Hey, can I
Hey,
talk to you for a minute?
first off,
Uh,
cuz. Yeah,
he's
you
got
know
shit
what?
to
I'm not
prove.
associated with none of that bullshit. I think that it's bullshit people fighting for neighborhoods that really aren't yours and repping for neighborhoods you don't own any land in.
Team up
Um,
and buy the land.
yeah, it's just, what y'all do is you do like you can make fun of all you want, but the Latinos and the Asians, what they do is they have 25 motherfuckers in the house, and the next thing you know, they own 4 houses on the street. So black folks, start
We have
doing that.
25 motherfuckers in the house, and it's grandma and 3 kids and
Yep.
14 grandkids. Like,
So
trust me.
don't hate your family enough where you can build so you can buy property because at the end of the day, we need to form that together. Also, you know what else you need to form your thumbs together and follow us on threads. I follow at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang on threads. Threads. If you don't have threads, download threads and get it for us.
That's
And
the
you do that.
twin cousin app
Right.
to Instagram, the counterpart to
Right.
X.
Right. Oh, goddamn.
Dab on them on that one. Woo!
And some
Oh,
people
yeah.
are asking if they want to come on. The only way you can come on to the feed is if I see you on Instagram. The only way you can come on the feed is to go to the link. I'm going to post the link and see if anybody will do it.
But yeah, on YouTube, youtube.com/ oh, you know what? That's a good idea, Shang. I should post a link too on the gram. But we'll do that. I'll do that as we go along.
I just did. I posted it on my
Okay.
gram, so you'll see it in the feed. The gram, that link is good. Also, oh yeah, Jesus Christ, Black Pedro, you blew out the mic.
Sorry, guys. I had to sneeze. Over on Instagram, I see a Mira V. Cronin, Kathleen Murphy Photography, Wolves 2473, Dimple Snow. Thank y'all for joining in. The comment section cracks over on YouTube, so join us there.
And we got a lot of people that's crazy as cat shit over there. So make sure you come check out some of the crazy shit to say.
Speaking of crazy cat shit, people,
let's do this
we
rundown.
do have Maya Baker in the house today.
Oh
Damani
wow!
Jones as well.
LG.
Gina Emerson, I see you. LG, yeah.
Yeah.
No other Miranda. She killed the other two.
Yeah.
That's a wild
There
story.
can only be one.
I have proof. That's why I'm not dead. Miss with the Mumra icon there. Yeah. And I think she did call you. What did she call you? Shang Robin Bidet Forbes.
Yeah, but
So
y'all gonna be hating on me because my bidet gonna be Badapin, which is
when I went to like Thailand and Myanmar, especially, they had these things called hand showers, and it was attached to the toilet, and it was a hose. And you know what it was?
what?
What it really is? What we use it for here? It's the hose on your dishwasher, the thing you pull up and there's the hose with it and
Yeah,
you squeeze it and you clamp it. It was that, but it was just attached to the toilet. And the homies were like, man, it's the shit and I love it. And I did it and I was like, my ass is wet. You know what I mean? Like, it was not. I was
it
like,
is not. But that's why
I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
see
the
how this
point of this.
bidet thing work out. It wasn't that much money, so I figured fuck it.
Yeah.
And I got a question asking me when are you gonna see me back in the improv again? I'm not sure.
Treehead said hand showers be the truth. See,
Well,
I knew y'all was some weirdos, man.
Yeah, women use the little hose thing on their vaginas to make them feel beautiful
Yeah,
and clean in the
bathrooms
eyes
are
of the Lord. In the eyes of the Lord, if you believe in that type of shit. But
bathrooms are my phobia,
and
bro.
what
Like,
you need to
bathrooms have
believe
to be
in,
a certain situation.
yeah, you gotta have it very like mine.
Okay.
I'm a stickler. I'm a stickler on my bathroom etiquette. But now that I got the bidet, yeah,
Don't.
we gonna see what's happening. But you know what else we're gonna see what's happening? What rundown on the run up? He's about to give you the rundown on the run up, so you know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and when we're
Who
doing
we're
it.
doing it to.
Yeah. I don't know
AK
what you
Flores, I
came to
see
do.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
on
a
the
lot of
gram.
people on the feed coming on the gram,
Let's go, y'all.
and also we're gonna talk about some shit that's going on, and we'll mix it in with a whole bunch of other shit. So it'll be a gumbo of shit.
Let's go with this shitty gumbo.
Wow.
Savage AF, fuck your feelings, fact matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. It is Thursday, January 25th,
Yes, it is.
2024, which will also be known as the last year of America.
Oh, also, just real quick, shout out. What's up, Tracy? Shout out Tracy Knox in the building.
I see.
I want to say shout out to Las Vegas. Ron G was absolutely excellent last night.
Murderer. He should be. The cops should be on him by now.
Very, very, very funny show. Antoine Jackson, Donnie G, joking at Las Vegas at Mariposa. Shout out to Sparkle for having a show down there in Devon. I just came back literally from Vegas and it was off the hook. And thank you so much.
That's what it is. That's what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. Today, I don't really have a pop in for y'all. I don't know if you actually doing a.
Well, it's going to be a combination of a pop in and yeah, but I do have a Shangri.
A Shangri pop in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll end with that.
I wrote it up there. It's up there.
Okay, I see you. It's time to put on the cup.
Now, I know some people are like, what? You'll see. Wow. Somebody said
strap it on, guys.
Who called us fake ass chumps? You saying calling who uses chumps?
You're right. I am a fake chump, which makes me a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Are they talking about us? I don't know if this person Sever Trevor is talking about us. We ain't punks, man. You chumps or punks or whatever, fake ass chumps. If you're saying that to us, it's like we ain't even said nothing yet for you to even dictate that. So just if that is to us, if you're gonna troll with some knowledge and some background.
Specifically, please.
Yeah, I don't mind you calling us
names.
Light skinned, chubby, fat, fucker, all of that. That's fine.
Weirdo in the hat. You know.
Yeah, but don't call me a chump because I don't appreciate that, man. And when I see you in these streets, I would just say hello because I'm about peace.
I won't say shit. I'll just follow you home.
Yeah, I just want peace and love for everybody on a show called Savage as Fuck. Now, yeah. Finish the rundown.
Damani says, think he meant champs.
Oh, he meant champs. Yes, which is Detroit.
In that case, man, hey, let's go.
Well, I'm
Um,
thinking who's going to be. I wonder who I think is going to be going to the Super Bowl. Let me put the image up there.
we
I'm not
can
sure.
let's
It
go.
might be,
I just need it to be one of the teams, not
yeah,
both.
and the
I'm not
Lions.
asking for too much.
Yeah,
All right, man. Listen. But before we get into that Shangri Pop in today, that combo. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Your boy, Trumpty Dumpty do. I think I could be wrong about this, but I think he's the first United States president to appear in court and testify. But your boy Dumpty took the stand. I hope he didn't poop his pants, but
yeah.
oh look, he's kind of leaning like he's pooping.
Uh,
You see it in the
uh,
picture. He's actually
uh,
kind of leaning like he's pooping.
uh,
Wow, I
uh.
didn't I didn't know that was gonna look like that. Yeah. But listen, this is in the E. Jean Carroll defamation case, in which a jury now will be deciding not whether he did it or not. That has already been
That's
found
already been
by
proven.
another jury to be factual. And one of the
And we got to use the word grape because and for the
actually, it's
he's a grape.
sexual abuse.
No, but this it's considered grape. I've done the research.
But maybe sexual abuse is the word we can use without defaming a fruit. One of my
Or
favorite
yeah,
fruits.
wow, yeah, because
Because now
grape.
y'all brought well, I love grapes, and then when
I
you
don't know.
say that now, then it's like, well, what was he talking about? Produce or
Right.
pervert? You
Well,
know what I
no,
mean?
no,
Produce or pervert? Which one, man?
it's one
Uh,
of them, man. But the bottom line is, when him getting on the stand, we know that we're gonna get some sound bites. I don't think the thing is they didn't air it, which I would have loved to see it be aired so we can see how he responds because he doesn't respond to pressure and then he turns into a child and goes, "I know you are, but what am I?" You know, he's a punk ass child. And anybody, if you in the feed, you're a Trump supporter, you punk ass child too. If you like pedophiles, then you're down for
if you
pedophilia.
like pedophiles,
No, what I'm
it's
saying,
like, yeah, they molest children. I molest pedophiles. Like,
yeah, and actually
that's the
pedophiles,
big dude in jail.
yeah,
Like
but
he's like, oh, you like little boys? Well, let me turn
well,
you into one.
yeah, they like that when you get in the cell, they're like, yeah, you like the grape, I like the grape too. We both are grapists.
Jelly
But
or
the
jam?
but the bottom
Jam.
line is he does tend to when he's pushed into a corner or asked something, he says something absurd or he turns into a little petulant child. Now, anybody in the feed, you can check me if I'm wrong, but that is how he acts, like a petulant child.
Oh,
And I just think that should be a reason that the people in the middle shouldn't be fucking.
in the
I
middle.
don't know. I don't know if I
Yes,
don't know which way I'm leaning. Really,
there's
really,
no
bitches.
middle right now, bro.
Right. This like you're either like I'm not trying to be either you with us or you against us. But at the end of the day, because I'm not a full blown Democrat, because I really do think that I'm a progressive Democrat because I think that the Democrats are showing that they are down to make some changes that actually benefit not only black folks but the middle class and the lower class. Whereas in the Republicans are just running on grievance, tribalism, racism, and bullshit. I
Mhm,
don't know one of their policies. None of them.
mhm.
What are they running on? Anybody in the feed,
They're
if you
running
could
on
tell me,
fumes.
yeah, that's what they running on. What are they running on? If you could tell me on the feed what the Republicans' platform is and their policy, other than we're going to make giant camps to put people in. That was one of the things. Or vengeance. What are they running on? They ain't got no fucking thing they're running on. And Trump going to honestly being on the stand is going to show how much of a child he is. You're already found guilty, bitch. You're a rapist. Sorry. And this lady has been through hell because she gets death threats. Did you know that, man? Her death threats
Man,
since this they have increased 4 times.
by the way, another thing we're not considering because the incident happened a while ago, but this is now an 80-year-old woman who is being defamed and death threatened. It did, and it's like, who, bro, who in your right mind would say that an 80-year-old woman needs to be sexually abused?
Not
And
only
and
did
these are
yeah.
the threats that she has gotten
Oh no,
from
she's
Humpty
gotten
Dumpty's.
death threats. You need to be raped to death. You need to be
Please
like.
stop using my favorite fruit, man.
I'm sorry, man. I can't use the other one. So I mean, the
Can we
bottom
say
line.
grapefruited? Because like it's
Yeah,
like
but see, yeah, but yeah, okay, we can be
because it's like a
grapefruit.
lesser fruit.
Yeah, because grapes are delicious. I don't know if y'all like
I
grapes.
love
I love grapes. I
grape
love,
flavored
but you
stuff.
know
Like
what's better than grapes? Peaches.
gotta be ripe. And there's a certain
No, I didn't
place
mean
in his
that. I didn't.
heart.
I meant Peaches.
Oh, and
I
cream.
met this girl
I
named
got
Peaches. Let me tell you something. Hey,
My
Peaches, if
bad.
you still out there, I still love you, boo boo.
Peaches and cream.
You a good
Sorry,
woman.
I was
You a
actually
good
on
woman.
fruit. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, but listen. So today, like I was saying, I believe this is one of, if not above, and this is in the criminal trial. This is and this is in the trial actually. This case is about.
Defamation.
Well, no, it's already been proven by a jury, or he's been convicted of, um, not only the sexual abuse but defaming her. This is about how much he should pay.
Oh, it's gonna be a grip.
But he
WDMA warrior in the building.
yes, I also saw AJ Fit. What up, though? They said that this is but it's about the damages he's gonna have to pay. But he did actually take the stand. He was limited though. Well, first of all, his defense lawyer, who is apparently one of the dumbest turds to ever fall out of a butthole,
Oh,
Alina
you
Haba.
shouldn't have never said that. Oh,
I mean,
here we
it's just
go.
here. I know what it is, man. I know where we're going. But they were the judge limited their questioning because specifically they cannot contest whether he sexually abused E. Jean Carroll or not in court anymore.
Right.
Like
They
that has
can't.
been
That's
established.
yeah. There's no gray area. Right.
You
Right.
have been
Right.
found liable for that. That's not what we talking about here, right?
We
And
talk
they
about
keep
big
trying to,
bucks.
and he keeps wanting to be like, I never knew this woman. I've never seen her, even though in his deposition, which was videotaped, he clearly confuses E. Jean Carroll for his second wife,
Right. He's
Marla
been confusing
Maples.
everything. He thinks he's running against Obama right now. He's a
Bro,
fucking.
he thinks Nikki Haley was in charge of security on
Oh,
January
did you see
6th.
that video? He's a.
Come on, man. Nikki Haley had to get on him for that. Like, nigga, I
Biden's
wasn't
old
even
and fucked
there.
up. I'm not gonna say he's not that old. He is old and wrinkly, but he has not been making gaffes like this. Trump has been. The more he talks, the
I'm
more we
telling you.
see how many gaffes he makes. And
I
by the
guess I-
way, WNBMA war, you be debating back and forth. Neither side has anything for me to vote for. No tangibles, no reparations, no vote. Stop it. All
You
right.
know what? You know what? And while you say stop it, I saw something very concerning yesterday. I believe it was maybe Alicia Menendez. Oh no. No, what's her name? Chris Jansing, I think. On MSNBC. Maybe it was her, whatever. But there was a woman on MSNBC, one of the female anchors who had a conversation. It was Katie Tur. That's who it was. Katie Tur, sorry. And she had this conversation with a woman named Kata Truss. CATA.
Gotta trust.
No, for real. CATA was her first name. TRUSS, her last name. And she was speaking out at a community rally in Chicago about because in this black neighborhood that has been begging for resources, the feds are planning, because there's been this flood of immigrants coming to Chicago. So the feds are like, planning these spaces and taking over this community center to house these new, in this influx of immigrants. They've got tent camps out in the snow right now. So like, and while those people need help, this black voice and these black voices in Chicago in this area are like, we are tired of this. We've been trying to ask for similar resources for years now, have gotten nothing, and now we have this influx of immigrants, and you're willing to give them money and not us. And we hear that with Ukraine, And with any other thing that we give to, definitely Israel as well, where it's like, well, if we got all this money to give to all these people, why don't you give to our community? I've always been in the space of, I know America has enough money to give everybody the money. They
money.
just
Yeah, I
don't want
agree
to
with
give
you.
us the money. But the most concerning part, and to WDMA's point, is beyond what he's saying is not voting. She was like, and this woman said it like all, with her chest out, not her nipples, but her chest out. And she was like, I am voting Republican this year because the Democrats are not, and you say it a lot too, that saying that they're weak and shit. But she was like, the Democrats have been ignoring our needs for years. I'm voting. It's not even that she wasn't going to participate, but she was completely flipping.
Well,
And
she's
being the
not.
woman at the podium, I feel like she was representing at least a certain percentage of voice.
Okay, well,
I don't know that it'll be a
no.
game changer. I'm not saying that, but it does concern me.
It's no. I see a lot of black people say that. What have the Democrats done for us?
It does concern
Okay,
me.
okay, I get it. Okay, but the bottom line is, if you, and I'm not trying to buy into a whole, like, billboard of shit people saying, but this motherfucker is horrible. No, I mean, he's not. There's the false equivalency of the Democrats and Republicans are the same. No, they're not even close. So that's bullshit. Number one. Number two, this woman saying that, she up in her feelings and not realizing how detrimental it's going to be if we have a Donald Trump for another 4 years, because he's running basically a campaign of grievances. And these are the same motherfuckers they asked us they asked them, would you want slavery to come back? And 35% of these motherfuckers said yes.
It never went away. First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah. First off,
first of all,
so no, this lady's obviously bumped her head. She don't understand how detrimental it's going to be having Trump in there. So fuck what you're going through. I know that they're bringing the immigrants in, and I understand that, and they don't help black people. We know that, but that's the same as black people acting like, what do you mean they don't like us?
that's
You've
not a
been doing
reason.
that shit.
It's
It ain't
just
nothing
not.
new.
Yeah, it's not a reason to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's not a reason.
Maybe,
so stop that bullshit.
yeah, because like if you really look at it, and you puts it out there in a way that I agree with, and I think eloquently worded. Both sides aren't perfect. However, Democrats have far and above passed more legislation to help lower and middle class people, but their PR sucks. Speaking of some great PR though, in that along those lines, and thank you for that, because I agree with that. And I think these aren't just opinions, but if you look
These
at
are facts.
statistically,
You know what?
numerically, that Democratic policies help build a middle class, and Republican, especially economic policies specifically, are meant to decimate a middle class and create moon slaves. And that's why these billionaires are trying to
we know
shuttle
that
to the goddamn moon. They
Elon
want
Musk,
moon slaves, nigga, weightless slaves.
like,
If they could just have fat niggas floating up and down on the
you know
moon
how much
carrying
shit
boxes.
you know how much shit they can carry being weightless?
Bitch.
You know what? They could build cities in a heartbeat without ladders.
Moon slaves, nigga.
Moon slaves.
All right.
Don't think they're not doing it. I think that, I'm telling you, I saw some of the briefs, and they were saying, hey, our next agenda is having Negro knots.
You know what? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Last night, I worked this job in Beverly Hills at a restaurant. Had a table, two honestly beautiful women, and they were Swedish. And end of the night, blah blah blah, closing out the check. She had to use Apple Pay, which we usually don't try to take, and so she had to like come away from the table into the machine and blah 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 to pay. And as she's signing the check or whatever, and I'm saying goodbyes and blah blah blah, she's just like, I just can't wait for Trump to come back because the economy, it's so bad. And I was like, the economy is doing fantastically. She was like, no, all these she's like, all the black people are understanding and they're loving Trump. And I was like, not this black person.
Yeah.
Like I leaned in
there's
on
not
that.
a lot of black people.
I leaned in on that, and I was like, because he got 8% of the of the black
He'll
vote.
probably get 10% of the vote because there's a lot of niggas that's fucking dumb. Let's be real. I'm sick of dumb niggas buying into dumb shit. Oh, it's the same, man. It's all the same. No, it's fucking not. And
But-
WDMA warrior, but this Trump says he will have mass deportation of the immigrants, which I like. Who you think's next?
Ooh, no,
Who
come
you
on,
think's
WDMA, chill, bro.
Who you think's next, bruh?
Okay, first of all, when Trumpty Dumpty was in office, you know what immigration fell? Legal immigration actually reduced during his administration. Do you know what stayed the fucking same? Didn't change at all? Illegal immigration. Under Trump, illegal immigration did not change at all. He reduced legal immigration.
Right.
Look at it, bro. You know, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We look up to stay in, stay with us. But bro, like
Oh, yeah.
please.
They can't deport FBA. Really? All right, let me explain something to you. And I hear you, WD.
FBA? Oh, deport. They can't freeborn Americans? What?
Okay,
They can't deport freeborn Americans. Nigga, they can do worse. They can enslave.
Right, yeah.
Freeborn
Let me
Americans.
explain something to you. You keep saying immigration.
Penitentiary system.
You know how many immigrants that are actually, I want to say to the people in Chicago that took over Chicago fucking neighborhoods that where the black people are. You know how many white immigrants that are from Europe that nobody, when their visa's up, that end up staying, that we're not rolling up on them and kicking them out. You don't see ICE kicking their door down and grabbing them by the hair and dragging them back to the airport. I'm sorry, Sven. We need to send you back where the fuck you came from.
Sven.
I like
Larson. We're looking for a Larson Bjornsson.
Yeah, we don't do that. And so if they do that, if they're going to do immigration, if they talking about we're going to have immigration camps and all kind of stuff, which sounds eerily like the fucking Nazis, just a little bit. I just want to say to you, then do that across the board because they already said there's 675,000 immigrants of European descent, which means Caucasoids or snow heathens or milk monkeys that they don't check. So fuck that, man. Like if they're gonna do it, I'm with you. Then do it across the board.
Listen, Maya Baker asks an ironic question: how are immigrants gonna deport immigrants? And WDMA, thank you for the clarification. I have heard the term now, but the FBA, the initialization of it didn't click with me. Foundational Black Americans. Here's the thing. Not only deport, you talking about, if you don't participate in their political process,
right?
They could deport, lynch, enslave, harass, police, tar and feather, castrate.
Wow, you went tar and feather. Now go
if they want to. So
if they want to, there's a lot of stuff they can do if they want
in the
to.
process.
There's a lot of stuff where they're cutting a lot of laws, and the stuff that Trump has is all vengeance. The reason that he's on trial now for sexual abuse or SA or graping is because this man is a man child, and he will push it as far as he will let it go with Caucasians backing him. I'm saying there's a lot of black folks that are doing it, but the percentage of white people that are backing Trump, not only with this, if you ask anybody else that a person that was actually found liable of sexual abuse, would you rock with him? Most of the times, these motherfuckers are like, we don't care. They actually said, we don't care if he was in jail, we would still do it. You are out of your fucking mind.
And I know Jesus Christ as a character rolled with, some ruffians, had a few hookers in his life and whatever, thieves and whatnots. But if you told me that one of Jesus's disciples just grabbed him by the pussy, I'd be like, you know what?
I don't know.
I think y'all done had enough water today.
You ain't supposed to be drinking the wine out the bottle.
Right.
Fucking idiots.
By the way, Miyu says Shang is right. The majority of people who are here illegally are people who stayed after their visas were expired. The
Okay,
numbers
and
support that. You know,
the
I've
numbers
known some
support
people
that.
in that situation.
It is a lot more Caucasians than it is Hispanics, and that's a fact. And also, the business bully says on IG, a lot of this is fear mongering. Okay, um,
In terms
wow.
of fear that, or what I think you're talking about is the phenomenon of xenophobia, right? The fear of outsiders, you know.
Oh yeah, they try to make us look like outsiders sometimes, and we insiders.
But
We
to
bled for this country.
but to Maya's point, you know, they are
I'm gonna
immigrants
say it. You
too.
ain't they, the snow monkeys.
There you go. But I mean, you know, people say they, and so I'm clarifying the they that we're talking about are Europeans, right? Like they are immigrants as well. So like
Okay. What does Miss Adverb say? White people relate to Trump. Like some of the people in the feed are saying,
some do.
white people still still love Elvis and his teen wife.
Still
Yeah,
love
that's
Elvis.
true. That is
Yeah.
true. You know what? I've noticed that it's like, isn't that a little creepy? Wasn't she like super young? That Elvis wasn't Elvis fucking with somebody that pussy
Hey
barely
man,
had blossomed
listen,
yet.
listen, listen. I'm gonna tell you these ice crickets. They do
Ice
some weird
crickets.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I've never been attracted to girls younger than me that young. Like
Mm.
literally, she was a teenage, like a young teenager. But that seems to be okay. The
I
same
haven't been
thing,
attracted to girls since I was a boy.
right?
But when I became a man,
I'm
I
attracted
was
to
attracted to
grown ass
women.
women.
You know,
And
like
believe me, when
these are
Pedro
clear
says it,
distinctions.
he's been around a while. And he
I
knows
remember when pussy didn't have a name.
it was just
We just called it
it
that
was,
thing.
we called it a special place we
We
all
didn't
want to
have
visit. Right.
we called it the grassy
except
knoll.
except if it was this woman's pussy. No one ever wanted to go to the rocky claves of her pussy. I bet you her vagina lips have teeth.
That shit looks
Oh
like
God.
where Siths are trained and shit. It's
Yeah,
like meet
he
Darth
is
Maul.
not that attractive. And plus, Cat Williams said so.
But listen, Cat Williams said, what would Cat do?
What would Cat do? That's gonna be our new segment.
I do.
What would Cat do? You think I'm fucking around? What would Cat Williams say?
I made this hat.
I trained 1,000 little moths to weave
I
this for
spent a
me.
year in Japan teaching Japanese.
It's
Uh,
like, wait, what?
what? What?
Why,
What?
why would they need you for that?
What? Because I'm Cat
Listen, we do
Williams.
need to understand though, while you know, Dumpty is out here, you know, as the Republican nominee leader.
Yeah,
He's going to
not
be.
yeah. He beat Nikki Haley, even though Nikki Haley's like,
He's not actually doing that well, and we could like I
yeah,
don't know
yeah, he is. He is doing
I
well.
don't know if this is transitioning into the because listen, the reason well shit I don't want to take I want to pass you the ball here because I think it'll take us into our next thing, which is kind of related. You know what I'm saying?
But before we do that, I just want to let y'all know, Dumpty on the Stand is going to be a shit show. I hope that we get some of the stuff we can say on the show for you. But this lady did not deserve all of this hatred, death threats. It's just like a shit show of all the things that she had to go through. But hopefully she'll get paid. Now they said they're going for a big number. Um, I heard like
Yeah.
20 something million.
Yeah, I mean, it should stay in that range. If it's like some 300 million shit, that shit'll get appealed and fucked up. Like, yeah, get a reason. But what I think what she is actually asking
Of
for,
Lucky for telling me.
E. Jean Carroll herself, Jimmy Twice, I see you out there, Roxanne, in the effing building, I see you. Listen, what I think she's actually asking for is a damage amount, and when we say damage in this, because this is a civil case, is and not a criminal trial. She's looking for damages that would definitely discourage him
Anybody else from doing something. Yeah,
and
I
him as
agree,
well.
agree. But you know what?
And that's been her expression of it. But I
Yeah.
mean, you know, that number would be also something that he'd probably never have to pay. So, you know, at that point, I'm like, well, girl, get your money.
Get
You know
your
what I'm
money.
saying, baby?
No,
We'll
no,
fight for
get
you
your
the rest of
money.
the
Like
way.
Eileen Carroll. I'm sorry, did I
No,
say it right?
E. Jean Carroll.
E.G. Carroll. I apologize.
Mhm.
But the bottom line is the stuff she's been through, especially being afraid to go to the supermarket. I watched the interview with her. I was like, oh, who wants to fucking live that way?
It's like Ruby,
The
was it
the
Shane
election,
Moss?
where people were attacking
And
them at the fucking. She said she went to the post office and had to run out because two white people want to attack her because he said you're trying to take down Trump and
they
you
ran
stole
up
our
on your
election.
grandma's house.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, and WMA warrior, I agree with you 1,000%. The fact that Trump should be in prison and still has a shot at the presidency says a lot. And I want to know what the people on the IG feel. You can just say that and let us know. But I honestly think that I hope that she gets the bag. I mean, I don't usually hope that kind of shit, but I really hope they just run up in him and drag as much money out as possible because that'll damage him pertaining to the election. Just like Fox News, it was 300 million and change, wasn't it? Three and something and change.
What?
Fox,
Fox?
yeah, Fox News got lost a lawsuit.
Nigga, nigga, they have been charged 783 million dollars, like almost $1 billion. I'm not even joking. It's close to $1 billion. It was close to
But you know what?
close
I'm
to
being real
800
with you.
million, like
I
780.
I was like, they deserve every bit of that. They've been giving false information and misleading people forever, and they had to pay for it. I think that Trump needs to pay for it because when he was younger and she was younger, he was a fucking Mr. Feely. He used to go in the beauty pageants and walk around, and go, "Hey, you got a lot of young girls, a lot of young girls. Look at these young girls with their vaginas out." I mean, he was always a
Listen,
creep.
B Rose asks, has any president solved illegal immigration? I think we get confused about what a president actually is. Um, and especially with Donald Trump, he's definitely confused, right?
Yeah.
That they are this all-powerful, omnipotent, you know, person that is immune from illegality. Like Nixon kind of had that same
Oh no,
mentality. How'd that
with
work out for you?
Watergate, with Watergate.
Yeah, how'd that
Yeah,
work for you?
how'd that
Um,
work out for you?
well, no, that's why he was doing illegal shit, but also recorded it all because it was like, yeah, I could do this shit. You know what I mean? Like anybody who's recording themselves doing a crime doesn't even think they're doing crime. They're just like, yeah, we out here stealing from America, y'all. Like, why would you record that? But uh I think people get confused about a president's actual role. They are 1/3 of the power in America, right? The structural power of America. The president as an individual is the single most powerful person at any given time in our
Yeah,
government,
but yeah,
but they don't
but
have absolute
they
power
don't
and
have.
never should. That's not the
They're
point
not
of democracy. They are
right.
checked. His office is checked by the legislative branch, which is Congress, right? Which is the House of Representatives
House
and the
of
Senate,
Representatives,
and then the
but
judiciary is the other part, right? The
well, that's for the
Supreme
people
Court.
that don't know. But you just a lot of people think that he's like omnipotent, or he's going to be like,
No,
I'm going to kill half
so
after I
like
snap my fingers from the Infinity
no,
Stones.
like
Like,
this lady last night who was telling me like, I can't wait for Trump, and she's Swedish, by the way, but I can't wait for Trump to come back.
but she's an
She was
idiot,
no, but she's also like, I
an
mean,
idiot,
she was like, we have $6 gas and groceries are high, and I was like, the
that's not
president
true,
doesn't control that.
and that's not true. She's
But no,
lying.
no, I mean, honestly, my groceries have been up. Like
Yeah, the
I've
groceries
the
are
shit I
up.
usually put in the basket, I'm like, oh, this is up. But I know that it's not Joe Biden like charge Pedro more for just egg. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
and he's doing his fingers like this.
yeah, no, it's
So
like
Pedro wants some salad.
he wants to
No.
eat, I see, tax him. No, but these corporations are just being greedy. After, post pandemic, they caught people desperate and they're charged whatever because they know they
Yeah.
know
Oh
that.
no, but
Maya
hold up.
says her gas has come down. You know what I mean?
No,
So
I just
I
did
don't
gas.
know what people are talking about.
I
Maybe she's getting her gas in Beverly Hills. I don't
no,
know.
that's the gas has come down. I just got gas in Vegas. I just left. It was 3.30.
Oh yeah, well compared to LA. And that's why I don't even worry about gas prices, because they'll be like, the gas average is up to 385. I'm like, bitch, it's been 452 here
But I found
for
it for
17 years.
I found one at 365 here. I'm always got people scouting for it.
We should go rob that gas station for its gas.
Whole
What
bunch
you
of gas.
mean?
You said exactly, Pedro. That's why I question the people who say they won't vote, because a lot of what they are frustrated with are items that Congress needs to address but doesn't.
And that's
I
the thing.
agree
You
with
got to
you.
understand that the Joseph Robinette Biden came into office and was like, Congress, I need you to pass, some border legislation that I can sign so that we can actually address this issue. Right? Because like, it's not really like he doesn't have absolute authority to decide. Even if he makes a decision, like Congress writes the checks, like the president got a budget, he got some discretionary funds and things like that. But right, like it's like not intended for, like, our president isn't meant to be the dude that walks into the club and just starts,
Yeah,
making
so
it rain, right? Like
it's just not how it's done.
it's supposed to be legislated money through Congress,
Okay.
and then passed up, and then the president signs that. And if anybody wants to challenge that and say, oh, this is
Then they
against my
can challenge it,
constitutional
right?
rights, then the Supreme Court comes in eventually. But like the reality is
It's not the case.
we need to move to where WDMA Warrior is. He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
gas is under 250 here.
yeah. That's
He
not.
didn't even
Yeah,
tell us where. He's like, but I don't want y'all here
I don't want
because
y'all
y'all gonna drive up the
taking all
price.
our gas. Okay, but let me just let y'all know something before we move on to the next topic, and
Mm.
it's something that I've noticed that I've actually given props for. But end of the day, when we were talking about the E.G. Carroll situation, is the fact that he can talk about grabbing pussies, the fact that he demeans women all the time, he puts women down constantly, and you still rock with him, makes me question not only Christians, but makes me question women that, oh, so you're down for that. So if I say something demeaning to you, don't say a motherfucking thing if you're a Republican, because that's the guy you're rocking with. The orange cunt stick you're fucking rocking with, that's how he feels about you. He can grab your pussy and you can shut the fuck up and get to the back. He used all kind of fucking tropes when it came to Nikki Haley. That's what we're going to talk about. But Nikki Haley, and they were all stuff to demean her. And
Absolutely.
also otherize her. Is that a
She
word?
kind of deserves it, but also
He
he
deserves it.
shouldn't be doing it.
He shouldn't be doing it, right? I mean, but he was trying to act like, yeah, she's from another country. She got bombs strapped to her ass. She's gonna blow us all up. He was trying to make her a terrorist and all kind of other shit.
And she's like, there's no racism in America. I'm like, bitch, it's your opponent. Like, your whole opponent is racism.
Oh, like
Like
every part of him.
Donald Trump is American racism in a political candidate. Like, if you embodied it,
Yeah.
I don't know who the man is, how he really feels, but the role he has played, the part he is playing as political candidate in American society is that of Nazi, racist, KKK, white supremacists who has David Duked his way up, wear the suit, not the hood, but there's a lot of good people on both sides. And these are my people. And yeah, they have guns, but they're not here for me.
Yeah, y'all forget all
He
the shit he said.
understands all of this shit, man. I saw a thing that was it was like a clip that was saying this guy was arguing that Donald Trump is insane because he actually believes that he won the election in 2020, and he believes his lies. And I'm not sure that, and I don't usually comment on stuff like blah, 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 but this one I was just kind of like, I know where he's coming from, not a mental health expert, but his argument was that he felt it was dismissive to say that he's just lying or whatever. But I'm like, it's for me, it's more like he's a sociopath, which is that he knows right from wrong, and this is a cognitive disorder, but he really doesn't give a fuck. Like, he just understands that the lies he tells are the best route to get the outcome that he needs. and he
Right.
does not give a fuck about truth or propriety or morals or religion or whatever the fuck you guys are talking about. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's my Big Mac, my Diet Coke, and my fucking money?
Right.
Like
Well,
he
yeah,
doesn't
are you
give
fake ass?
a fuck.
Okay, white.
So and
Okay.
so to call him insane to me is dismissive. But as long as we all realize that neither condition should allow you to be president, right? Like they should both be sort of uh
Well, no, I'm saying
disqualifiers.
what I'm saying about Nikki Haley is I think that she deserves some of it, absolutely, because she's a flip floppy transformer, shape of a person that wants to be white, and I think she
Decepticon.
wants it. Yeah, she's totally, but she doesn't like her. The fact she's hanging in there is going to actually drain him a little bit because he has to battle her and Biden coming up.
Nimrata, by the way, that's her real
Namrata,
name.
that's her name. But she really does like want to be accepted by white folks.
Let's respect her pronoun, which is
Yes.
white chick, which is really Karen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. People are arguing it in the feed between him and Kanye. Well, I mean, you don't get me started because I think Tim Scott's the most coonish motherfucker I've ever
Wait,
seen in my life.
is she asking what's the difference between Tim Scott and Kanye or Trump?
Trump. Oh, what's up, sexy Puerto Rican?
Well, there isn't, because as far as I've seen in video evidence, Kanye, along with Steve Harvey and black pastors of a certain type, have all nuzzled up to Trumpty Dumpty.
Oh yeah, because
Um,
they're
even
dick
Ice Cube
riders.
was on the precipice of it. He wanted to try. It was like, nigga, please don't.
Either they
Please
don't know or they don't show. Like,
Hey,
fuck you. Hey man, fuck you, Ice Cube. Yeah, yeah, nigga.
it's the nigga you love to hate.
I just think that Ice Cube lost me after he did that shit. I was like, yo, man, I really dig your music, but other than that, you could eat a planet of dicks if you actually think that this person's a good person and a person that's gonna rock with color folks, as you put it. Fuck out of here, man. And I just like Coontastic Scott is the worst. He's the worst. He's the worst. And I just love you, Trump. I love you.
He said that. Did you see
I
that
know. I
clip?
saw that. I just love you,
Oh
Trump.
my
I lick
God.
your butt, Trump, after I
No,
change your
man, no, but
diaper.
like, dude, like, you know
Yeah.
how, like, bro, we'll call him Coon Biscuit, Captain Coon America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't like all day I'll call him Step and Fetch It and goddamn,
Yeah.
motherfucking Django Unchained, right? But and sometimes you'll feel like you're going over the top, you know what I mean?
No, we're not.
But then the other day, in front
He
of
said
the
it. I just
world,
love
Trump was
you.
like, hey, he said to Tim Scott, he's like, Nikki Haley, she appointed you, but then endorsed me. Like, you must hate her. And then Tim scooted up and was just like, I just love you. And it was like,
Oh, this picture of Tim Scott so clear.
Phoebe, hobby Faye. Oh,
Uh,
you mush mouth
you
ass
mush
nigga.
mouth. Oh,
Now listen.
oh my God. Look at this. No, God damn it. Who that nigga
Who
on the
that
dash?
nigga? I miss you like a suckling baby miss a nipple.
This motherfucker actually said that. He actually said that,
I
y'all.
just love you.
I just want to lick your butt after you change your diaper.
I just to be loving me,
And this,
you, but
I'm gonna just say this
you.
nigga got more gums than gum.
Nigga.
Man, look at,
I'm gonna call this nigga Big Red because this nigga look like cinnamon chewing ass nigga.
His
Look
gums.
at this hobby fobby ass nigga right here.
Bill Cosby kids called. They
nigga.
want their leader back.
This
What
nigga,
the fuck?
this nigga. Boom, 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 boom.
Don't you say that about me, Pedro. Stop it. Hey,
So
man.
much gums, Miss Adler.
Yo, but
She says Miss Adverb says remove religion from the equation, and that includes cultism, which beyond Christianity, that's what this whole MAGA
Oh no,
movement
this is
has really
absolutely
become.
about that. At the end of the day, if you look at the way Nikki Haley's
Roll Tide. He's not even from that state.
he's not from there. Nikki Haley is going to be a problem for Trump to a point. Like like those little ticks that are on a rhino's ass. But if there's enough of them, the rhino freaks out,
It's an
runs in the water.
ecosystem.
Yeah, no. They said that there has to be a certain amount of those little ticks on them, but some of them burrow through that. Even though rhino skin is like 4 inches thick, it burrows through. And if there's too many of them, that's why the rhinos run into water.
Drown
She's
them
going
out.
to be
Wash your ass. That's the point. Wash your ass.
So the bottom line
America.
is, I think Nikki Haley is going to be that to Trump because she's hanging in there.
Nimrata.
Which is causing to spend Nimrata. I'm sorry, Nimrata spending money. He has to spend money to battle her. If you look at it, the Satan spent almost $260 million to come in third and didn't win. So which is the fucking worst.
They're amazing. They're all amazing. I mean, but yeah, she's still in the fight. She won't give up.
She's like, I'm not going nowhere. No, she flat out said it. Oh, I'm not leaving. You better go get your supervisor. I'm not leaving.
Gina said his nickname was Dentine in high school.
Maya Baker, who's doing that? Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, sorry.
There it is. Go ahead. No.
I got it. Who's gonna be Trump's VP pick? Haley, Scott,
I already
Carrie
know
Lake?
who it's gonna be.
Listen,
Carrie Lake.
Whoever changes diapers the best and
that's
the fastest.
That's who it'll be.
Okay.
Or it'll be him because I'm here for him.
Did you say Carrie Lake?
Carrie Lake.
Wow.
Just like
I do think he needs a woman on the ticket.
I need to think a woman on the ticket, but the bottom line is Trump is who he's going to be for the VP. It'll either be DeSantis with his suck up ass because he immediately endorsed him.
Yeah.
As soon as he dropped out because
he couldn't wait.
Yeah, because he was circling around the
Vivek did the same.
Vivek did the same, and he was there sucking up and just like Tim Scott.
He couldn't wait, and jiggled the nut juice into his motherfucking throat.
Gummy McGum over here, Forrest Gum over here. They're not picking this nigga.
Oh, Milk Dud Toothington over here. This nigga.
He is not going. Don't you say that about me, Pedro.
Who that nigga on that nag?
Tim Scott's not gonna be. No, he's not gonna be the one.
Oh,
while that Pedro is gorgeous, who books this live? Josh Nasser said that to you. Josh Nasser,
you sexy mother.
Hey, by the way, Josh, you're right. I give it to him.
What's my car worth, Josh? That's all I want to know.
That's
I need
all.
to
But no,
Gina says Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley's not gonna be it. Nikki Haley's not gonna be it. No.
It's it could be a he's like, oh, you got a brown girl? I got a brown girl.
Yeah.
Because white dudes kind of think like that sometimes, right? Like, they'll just be like, oh.
No, I think that his base will not go for that shit. No. His base will not go for it. And I just think
here's the thing.
They've already proven they don't like her.
No, what we did see though is that I believe in Iowa, 32% of Nikki Haley voters said that they wouldn't vote for Trump no matter what. And by the time they got to New Hampshire, 50% of Nikki Haley voters said they wouldn't vote for Trump. So there's a certain and understand that Trump won Iowa with 44% of the vote, which means he didn't get 56% of the vote, right? Which means that much like Hamas in Gaza, most people wanted something else.
Well,
he just happened to get more than any other individual, but the rest of the party is somewhere, wants to be somewhere else. So if he brings her in, it would probably make sense in order to try to capture the voters that want her, that would never vote for him.
Would never him. And Gina Amerson,
because without them, he will lose.
No, I don't think.
And then we're going to war.
No,
but they're gonna
no.
riot. They're gonna riot.
Gina Amerson said they may join forces.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Gina. It's like, and not that they may. It's like he needs her voters that will not vote for him, and his only chance of that is to get her on the ticket. Carrie Lake, I could see why you say that because she's like as batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
But do you see why I say that?
but she doesn't have national pull. I think right now, like Nikki Haley does, right? Like we're
Right.
not talking about her like that. She didn't jump in the race, and you know maybe that's why Trump won't.
But
Because
he's
Trump has
thinking
talked shit.
about.
He talks shit about her dress. So you know, yeah, yeah, you know. Actually, Carrie Lake might make sense because she's been a total kowtow,
Right.
subservient, you know,
I'm
liege or you know, servant. So
no.
he
I think that she got a very good chance. I think that Nikki Haley. Okay, Instagram. We dropped off the Instagram, but thank y'all for whoever's still
if you
on.
rock with us, they know we already told them get us on YouTube. We here.
All right. Yeah. So that went to mine went to 0 here, but I think that Nikki Haley is not going to be the VP. Y'all tripping, and it's okay. You've been drinking. I think it's going to be Carrie Lake or whatever blonde, ever girl that he tried to finger bang with his little tiny fingers, because he'll pick somebody that he goes, I like her. He'll pick his lawyer, that idiot. He'll pick. He doesn't
Alina
care.
Habba. Well,
Yeah,
then, and yeah, she there. Yeah, he's Mumra. We see you. Stop trying
yeah.
to cast your evil spells on this show. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's
Yeah, Nikki Haley, but the fact she's not going nowhere, I do like it. I don't like it, and I do like it. I like the fact she's going to take away from some energy of Trump and diminish him a little bit. She's finally talking real shit about him. She said, if you're such a tough guy, debate me." And he ain't said shit back, you bitch. He bitched up because we know he's a frightened little bitch ass child. Look at this bitch ass man's face. And anybody in the feed that don't like it, come check me if I'm not lying. He's a bitch. He
that's
doesn't
actually
like
his face.
confrontation, huh?
That's actually his face too. You know,
Yeah, yeah. It's not. He doesn't like
it's not
confrontation.
AI.
And as long as he got these kind of people behind him, he thinks he's safe, but he ain't. All right. He's just a horrible hag. But I don't. And everybody that thought Tim Scott showed up to be there, Tim Scott is stuck, and
Yeah.
he's stuck in the matrix. He is not going. That's not Tim Scott. I'm sorry. This is Tim Scott.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wait.
okay, that's not Tim Scott. Wait a minute. This is Tim Scott. Hey, everybody. I like the
I be
Nick.
Shoby Doobie.
I be sucking Trump's ass every
I
chance
be
I get.
Shoby Doobie.
Man.
Phoebe. Hobby.
God damn. How does he brush? I know he brushes his gums. I mean, are those? He got to be
That
fake.
is. Oh man, I'm trying to think of. He's like Humpty Gumpty.
Damn.
Motherfucker like Gumby.
He got too. It's
Nigga.
just too much. It's
Oh
too
my
much
god.
gums. But I noticed some of the people in the feed were saying that we're going too hard on them, but we're not. We're just not. It, I don't know why people don't get that it can be that bad. Remember, what was the saying where the lady said, "If somebody shows you who they are, believe them." Who was it who said that?
Anybody with common sense. I'm
No,
not.
it was actually a famous
No,
quote from
I know.
the woman that says, "And I rise."
That's woo, I'm seeing her face.
You can't think.
I'm
You
gonna
know
say
what I'm talking
Maya.
about. I can't think
It's
of it.
not Toni Morrison. It's the other one. The other one.
Why'd you say
Oh,
Tony?
I feel terrible right now.
Toni Morrison wrote like
I
sexy.
know. Maya. Somebody.
Y'all, ain't nobody gonna help us.
Maya
Yeah,
Angelou.
thank
There we go.
y'all. Y'all
Okay.
gonna just leave us hanging in
I
here
was like, it's Maya.
and won't say nothing.
Me you says he looks like a Fat Albert character. Not a Fat Albert character. One very specific character.
In fact,
Mushmouth is his name. He was the one with the big ass lips who could barely talk. and he'd be like, "Habi Habi Fabi Fay Fabi Hubifo."
That's not nice to what you're saying, man.
But that's how he sounds at the podium. And
Well,
I know you're gonna have the picture in a second, Shank, but like, sorry, I forgot Miss Maya's last name for a second. I've been drinking.
all right. What Miss Maya? Listen, we're telling the truth. He is one of those people that literally black people have to not say every brother ain't a brother.
Listen, we're about to go viral for not remembering Maya's last name. I said Maya. Okay. It's been a long, y'all don't know what I'm going through this year. First of all,
Wow.
Detroit, what up, though? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm very focused in a sports realm right now. Michigan won the Natty. Also, Jim Harbaugh is leaving. I don't know if y'all want to
did you
go
see
through
who
that with
hired
me.
him? You see who hired him?
He coming to LA. You know what I'm saying? Big city of dreams.
I'm not mad at him.
But I also think Michigan's about to hire. And when it happens, we're gonna talk about it. But I think Michigan's about to hire its first black coach ever. And this is the winningest program in college football history. No school has won more games. It is the most iconic helmet in the game. This is everything, and it's about to be on a black man's shoulders. So I'm sorry, Maya, but I rise too. I rise.
Maya Angelou. Okay, Angelou. And by the way, you said the character's name is Mushmouth, and that's him. And
it's not just a character; it's this one. That's Mushmouth.
Particular guy.
And his lines, they probably just slapped the keyboard like this and it was like Baba Haba Faba. He be Fabi Fay.
It's sad that's one of the characters that we remember more.
But he looks just like him. It's not that. He
don't look just like him, dude.
That's exactly. He just doesn't have the skull cap. Bro, that's Tim Scott, my nigga. He just chopped a tree with them buck teeth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he does. Wow.
And I put an F on teeth.
I mean,
this nigga got teeth.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that on stage tonight. I'm talking about on stage.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. But I'm gonna let y'all know before we go into the next thing, and we're gonna do a mix thing of Pedro Poppin and Shangri. We don't need the graphics necessarily, and I'll lead him into it, and he'll know what to say. But I want to say before we wrap it up with Nikki Haley, I think that even though I think she's a sellout, I think she's a flip flopper. She's finally starting to say her disdain for Trump and the buffoonery that Trump says. She did a whole rant on how he is misremembering everything.
Well, once he blamed her for January 6th, it's like
she went in after that.
Nigga, no. Okay.
It was not me.
She's like, I'm a racist, but not like that. Like, I was in South Carolina doing racist shit, not in DC. I'm not Nancy Pelosi. I'm a different kind of asshole.
He's somebody
a whole ass beaver, sexy Puerto Rican. Like, I mean that. Yeah, if Tim Scott isn't eating bark at every meal, I don't know. He's like,
yeah, we
could save money on the groundskeeping if he just let me eat a tree.
Wow, you are really going in. He's a nice man.
I'm like wearing the hat.
And they said, and he's engaged. Like some dumb bitch
said. A tree, a pine,
another slow brow motherfucker. Whatever woman give him pussy, if he go down on her, he gonna give her a hysterectomy. Like, are you kidding me? Look at he gonna gum her to death. It's gonna be horrible.
Last night I ate my wife. Sorry.
Look at that teeth.
No, literally, I chewed her up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when he did that, I just love you. Oh, I wanted to punch that nigga in.
It was the worst. Whew,
you know what? I'm gonna find that clip, and we're gonna do. In fact, we're bringing that shit back tomorrow. I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna put the clip in so we can
And we
just
gonna
do.
recoon.
We're gonna recoon.
go back, return to the Cooniverse.
Yeah, we're gonna recoon tomorrow. Pretending that.
Let's
Oh,
reconvene
yeah, it's
tomorrow
bad.
around
But
this.
I just feel like right now, the way you see, the things are going down in the way, Nikki Haley's gonna be a dent in his side. And I think that I talked to Judge Judy, she said I think so too.
She said, "Nigga, what?"
That was a nigga. That was a nigga what? And this was a nigga who?
Who you talking to? You know
Who
when people say shit.
do you really think I won't come over this? Did you see the hold up? This is a side thing, anybody in the feed. Did you see the nigga do the Superman jump over the fucking at the
Oh,
judge?
the judge, yeah.
I was trying to find that clip by itself, and it was we can't put it up because they'll literally take us down because it's owned. And man, that motherfucker got some airtime.
Although I did see a great breakdown. I want to say this girl's name is like Destiny Clark or Destiny Stark. But she's a young sister who kicks truth on like TikTok, Instagram, social media. And she was talking about like that brother in particular, not to go too deep before we get out of here, but his like history or his expressed history of like mental illness and mental health issues. And he had been looking for like more help and was kind of, and yes, did have a violent history, but had been diagnosed with certain conditions that,
He should have got help for.
that needed service
And they
and
they
not
never they
just
never.
jail
I'm
time.
gonna keep it real because WDMA Warriors said that leap was incredible. I think that not only should they have checked his mental, they should have checked that nigga's calves. Cause that motherfucker.
LG says that mental health is wealth. And
No,
again, we obviously, bro, when you do that in court, you have snapped. But there's all the other straws leading up to that kind of actually break the camel's back. So
I think it was more than that. I think it was way more than that. I think
and
that
also the judge seemed to be a little bit dismissive of what he was trying to express in terms of his
I need help.
listen, this man had counts. He had been violent. We're not ignoring that, but we're also trying to account for why. Because especially in that setting as a black man, when you're trying to express yourself as somebody that's not just this violent animal, but is going through some distress, depression,
Right.
hard times, and yes, you haven't expressed yourself well, probably weren't given the tools to, nor don't have the resources around you to deal with it in real time. Sometimes you end up doing these things, and when you're trying to express that in this legal setting and just get out of this situation, because there's no way that a man in this situation in jail, incarcerated, is going to get the help he needs. It's only going to exacerbate. It's only going to be an antagonistic environment. So while I don't condone any, I'm not, saying she deserved that. It's deeper than, oh, that nigga went crazy, but yes, amazing physicality as well. Because
All I know is that
and the court, and let's put it on them court officers. They were slipping, bro. He caught them
how are they
slipping, and
slipping?
they didn't expect anybody, so they were just fat donut motherfuckers on the job. Didn't do their shit. Got over there way late. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't do their fucking job.
Right.
Stay active. On these streets, you want to hem a nigga up all the fucking time. In the court, you relaxed because you thought you had a nigga, and he snapped. He
He
got
did,
a few
but
more
see,
in.
they didn't know that he said he could fly. They didn't know that nigga took off
He caught air, but
air.
but all of that could have been avoidable, and
Oh
we
no,
know that
if they would have
because
just took the time to listen, but they don't do that with us. We're automatically animals. We automatically deserve a certain amount of time, and that is why they don't do that with us. They
and our
just
penal
don't.
system is not set up to rehabilitate. It's not meant to take people who have, cognitive issues like this and help them deal with society. Right. Yeah, there's a program here, a program there. You see the stories of this group of 30 inmates really turn their lives around through poetry and art or whatever the fuck. Some comedian comes in, does a show, and teaches the improv classes, change their lives. Nigga, that's 0.15% of the prison
Yeah.
population. The rest of these niggas are strapping lunch trays to their arms and doing gladiator shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Nah.
and not the total rest. You know what I mean? But the reality is, it's not set up for reestablishing yourself back into
Back
life,
into
into
society
society. You're
without
meant to you're meant to make uniforms for Burger King for
you're
free.
not gonna, go to dinner with a girl and hide your food with a fork. Bitch, eat your side. That's your side over there, bitch.
Now, and see, the word comes up again. They let Kyle Rittenhouse cry wolf, Miss says.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
you ain't wrong about that.
Right. So I just think that the
But
bottom line
who
is,
is they? And Kyle might be one of them.
well, they actually want him to run for Senate.
Yeah, I know. We gonna get into it. I want to see how real that gets before I really jump in.
Well, I'm gonna show you that because I know we're going over a little bit, but thank y'all for hanging out in there with us. The bottom line is that makes me this next thing when I was saying about oh, it's like there was a lag.
LG said it's like there was a lag. BP, he got the jump on them, no pun intended. But yeah, for a second, that sheriff was like, "Damn, that nigger's fast." Oh shit!
Oh shit!
He's
I didn't
like,
know
that boy
niggers.
can run.
I
Oh,
did not
shit.
know niggers can fly. He flew all the way up there.
Going for the
Good
judge.
Lord.
Hey, I didn't realize it. He was just going for the judge.
Well, he was going for the judge. He got her too for a second there, and then all of a sudden, bam,
He's
bam,
like,
we're
God
on him.
damn, that boy got some. Oh, he's in
And,
there.
and they were dropping punches on him. He was just going, don't feel him, don't feel him, don't matter, don't feel him. Yeah, and the reason I say that is niggas gonna have to start flying because really, my shangri for today is exactly that.
Niggas gonna have to start flying.
And flying.
Oh my
And
god!
I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna have to
I'm
start
on the
jumping.
second floor. I don't have like room to catch
I'm just
air.
saying, man, we need to start doing that. But before I jump into that, I want to say, y'all jump into this. If you've never seen the show, welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know why I sang it.
You could have welcome now.
Welcome, baby girl. Yo, by the way, the trailer for One Love, you got check that out. I don't know if y'all seen the trailer for One Love, the story of Bob Marley. I don't know where they got this nigga, but he got it down.
That's the dude from Bridgerton.
No, that's not him.
Yeah, bro. It's the
No,
dude
that's not him.
bro. The dude playing Bob Marley is the dude from Bridgerton.
Nah, that's not him.
Bro,
No,
it's the dude.
I would, I
he
would
was
take it.
he was the villain in Secret Invasion.
That's not the guy.
Bro, with Sam Jackson and fucking, it's like he has a weird name like Ben Amir
That's not
or
him.
Kingsley Ben
No, it's
Kingsley
not.
Ben. It's like Kingsley Ben Adir or some shit like that. Step in here with me, y'all. There's people still watching. Like the dude playing Bob Marley is the dude from Bridgerton, right?
Oh my God, it is him. That's amazing.
What's his name? Like Kingsley Ben something or Ben Kingsley something?
How Kingsley Ben Adir became
I
Bob
knew it,
Marley on
nigga.
the set.
You know why? Because his name came up in a crossword. But I do a crossword every morning when I wake up, and his name came up, and I didn't know the nigga name. Like I had seen him in all
Oh
this
my
shit, and
God,
then
that's him, dude.
bro, that's what I'm telling you. That's him. It's the Bridget. He's British and shit. It's the Bridgerton nigga.
He
dog.
killed that shit. The trailer. By the way, I know I'm promoting movies because the next thing is about that too. Yo, killed it. I saw the trailer and went, "I'll be the first to be there." You know.
Wagwan.
Well, go ahead. By the way, I take 2 tickets. Oh my God, it looks good. But I wanted to make sure y'all know what else looks good. Is it looks good when you follow us. You're a good person. You smell good. You know, your feet don't stink. And Jesus, if you love him, loves you. Bell, stop being selfish. You're a selfish little petulant brat. Get in here and you do what I say and
Hey
comment.
Shank. Sorry.
What? Yeah.
I got caught up here. We got a white troll that says we're stupid as fuck. More like it. Yeah.
Oh, is that on IG?
No, it's here on YouTube. It's right here in the feed. Like, I'm gonna put it on screen.
Oh yeah.
Stupid as fuck is more like it. Man, you're a great writer, bro. What are you on the Daily Show
Man,
right
that is
now?
so. You're
That
so
was
good.
amazing. Like, bro, that was
I
witty.
am
And it was
very
like,
impressed.
oh man, that was like, whoa, where'd you come up with that? That was like one of those jokes. You know, sometimes saying a joke just sits out there. It's like nobody, it's the low hanging fruit.
And then we're stupid
And
as
he's
fuck.
definitely the fruit.
Well, I just want him to notice. We got a gift for you that's from Savage AF, not Stupid AF, but Savage AF, and we're going to send it to you. It's Trump ass paper. That's going to be what we're going to send you, so you can wipe your ass with your dear leader, you cuck.
Or actually just swallow it like you swallow the rest of his cum nugget disinformation bullshit.
And you can ride.
And we totally just assume that this dude is a Trump supporter, but he might just hate us or just hate black.
That's true. It might be just us. My bad. My bad.
Vote for Biden or whatever.
Your name
we
is.
don't know, but either way, I honestly hope you die today. Like of natural causes.
Man. Hey, that's a little much.
I don't want violence.
Taylor.
I don't want violence, but
by the way, everybody, comment on
hit by a bus.
Taylor Shelp.
Planes fall from the sky. They got to land somewhere on their forehead.
You know what? We can have a civil conversation and an intellectual conversation. And this is the thing about it, Taylor. We could have a factual conversation. And that's where I'm going to lose you.
By the way, your last name Shelp is stupid. It just sounds it sounds like IKEA furniture. Like it's clearly just a shelf, but they're like Shelp. And you're like, nigga, I just want a place to put the frames of the pictures on my wall. And you're like, a shelf?
Welp?
Like, welp. I guess that's what we're buying.
No, I get what he's saying. But what I'm saying about this is the reason I'm saying that we need to put, you know what? It's time to put the cup on. I'm telling you, it's time to put the cup on. This is my Shangri for today. I'm not going to even do the intro. Because this is what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers is about to go buck wild if we lose. I mean, if they win,
bro.
Not if they win.
There's no scenario where
if they win, they're about to go buck wild and think that everything is ran by them, and it is primarily Caucasians. And if you want to be that person, Jeff, or whatever your name is, Shelp or Taylor, then be that. Man,
it's the whitest word combination you've ever heard. It's
ever.
Taylor and then some made up letters.
I think this is part of the propaganda that's going to actually inflame a lot of motherfuckers to be violent. This is the movie that's coming out called Civil War. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it. Have you seen the trailer?
I saw a trailer for it for sure.
This is the poster for it.
Amazing.
This is how deep it's going to get. And it's basically saying that this is what the country is going to break into.
By the way, if you ever get the sniper gig on top of the Statue of Liberty, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's not
a couple shots
gig.
in, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, let's blow that up." And like, what are you gonna do? Parachute out of there?
Yeah, where are they? They're right there.
You're gonna squirrel out of that bitch.
Yeah, Civil War basically saying they're going to be the Western forces versus the Loyalist states versus the Florida Alliance. Second Republic of Texas and Republic of California are all
just gonna be our own state, dog.
Yeah, we're all gonna break
own
into
country.
They believe we're gonna all break into factions, and it's gonna be that bad. That's why they're putting this thing out like this. I think it's scary. The trailer made me go, I could see that.
Bro, I want it. We America, the real ass America, the one that should and wants to be following the Constitution the way it was written, you know, and if you just replace the word men with people or whatever, right? Humans, so that it's just not like a white guy document thing. But once, like, those who want to actually do that, let's do that. Because we've never done that America.
But
we've never actually done the constitutional America. We keep having to amend the Constitution because we didn't do the thing. An amendment is a fix. It's a band-aid. It's a stitch. It means
Right.
the shit didn't quite come together the way the words say it should. So let's fix that. Let's amend. Let's make repairs. Okay. So
Right.
those who want to actually live the Constitution should do that, and those who don't, you live in
Bye.
Kentucky now. Yeah,
You can live, but
good luck with that, nigga.
This
Like you are
movie-
fishing in a creek for radiated minnows that you're gonna turn into these little ass fish sandwiches. You're gonna choke on a radiated bone and become some kind of mutant monkey that we're gonna have to fucking deal with.
Wow.
So let's avoid all that.
Miss
guys.
go before we get out of here. Miss go deep inside his sister, and that's why he kicked him out of the bed this morning. Ooh,
That's she's talking about Taylor.
I know.
right?
Yeah, she's talking about Taylor. But then WDMA says California will fall in the ocean. Okay. And
You
I
can't
had
fall in the ocean. You can float though.
Yeah.
Now we an island, nigga.
Now,
Let's
what up?
Let's
Maya
go.
Baker said read Project 2025. Yeah, I mean that's pretty
Yeah.
scary. But
No,
if you look at what's going on right now, this movie actually has a hint of realism. The loyalist states, Western forces, Republican. Second Republic.
Listen, it's stuff we've
Florida
talked about.
Alliance. Wow.
We've talked about it. I've already said I don't agree with that map. I believe that the West Coast will align. Oregon, Washington,
Seattle,
California. I think Nevada will fold in. I think from Idaho down to fucking, New Mexico and
You don't
Arizona
think
and
so?
shit. I think that'll be some funky area. I don't know, but definitely from Texas to Florida, there will be a whole thing. And that, like the Florida Alliance in this map needs to get with Texas because they don't have money. Okay, that's
Right.
Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. It's like, bro,
I just let
y'all
you
the
know.
brokest niggas on the block.
Yeah, and
come
if
together
it
like we
wasn't
about
for
to ball.
California, the one for California and New York, y'all be eating each other.
That ball is gonna be a ping pong.
Yeah.
You understand me? It's gonna
now,
be.
That's why I said Democrats, progressives, moderates, trust and believe. It's time to put on your cup because end of the day, these motherfuckers is about to hit us and hit us hard. If they lose, they're going to definitely riot. They're definitely going to try to take January 6th to another level. Well, if they win, they're going to implement all kind of fucking scary policies that's going to make sure that we have in internment camps.
Dictatorship. And then if the other scenario, I see a third scenario within that, positive, negative, neutral, would be if Trump is not allowed to run.
They're gonna flip the fuck out.
Like if he gets arrested or whatever,
they're gonna flip the fuck out.
Or is he kicked off enough ballots that they're gonna riot against?
They're gonna riot. So
I told this as a joke the other night. I was like, listen, it's fucked because if Trump is not allowed to run, they're gonna riot. If Trump is allowed to run and loses, they're going to riot. And if Trump is allowed to run and wins, I'm gonna riot. So
anyway, go.
Yeah, we fighting this year, nigga. This shit's over.
But if I'm not trying to pump up a movie, I definitely want to see it because I want to see where their take is on it. But I really think that this is a distinct possibility. I really do.
Yeah. Maya Baker argues that Arizona is purple and turning blue. I hope so. Come on, baby. Come on over to the good side. This West Coast living. We could have a Phoenix Beach in no time. Yeah. But the reality is, I think there are states that are clearly aligned and states that aren't. Well, I think, there are states that are clearly aligned in certain stratas.
Right, I agree.
Like there's a certain group of states that are way over here on the right, and a certain group of states that are way over here on the left, and then there's these like kind of fucknuttery places that are like Texas
and the Western forces. Oh, come on, shut up,
Space Force.
And by
Evelyn
the way,
Gatlin says, "Don't be scared, Shang. We've dealt with these snow monkeys for over 400 years."
And by the way, what's up, Sexy Puerto Rican? Thank you very much for coming out. The show was pretty lit, and I'm glad that people had a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and we love that live interaction, man. That's why we do it. Speaking of live, Tomorrow night, I'll be hosting the 7:30 show
I will be there.
at the Comedy Chateau. So we'll be there, huh? We'll both
Yes,
be
I
there.
will be there.
Let's go.
And then this weekend, I'll be at the Laugh Factory. I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, California this Sunday. I forget what date it is, whatever Sunday is.
If
But
you're in the Hollywood area, LA area,
LA area.
you can catch both of us live
Yes, but
at the same
tonight,
damn time.
Laugh Factory Long Beach. Tomorrow,
go.
Comedy Chateau
Let's
in North
go.
Hollywood. And then Sunday, Laugh Factory in Hollywood
Hollywood.
for Chocolate Sundays. And Indianapolis, Indiana, and Indiana area. I'll be at the Red Curb Comedy Club in Avon, Indiana, February 2nd. Then I'll be at not the Red Curb, I gave you the wrong one. I'll be at the, let me take that down. I'll be at Fort Wayne Comedy Club on the 3rd for 2 shows. We actually have an added show. So
absolutely, that means too many asses filled up too many seats on the first one, and they had to add more seats in that.
There you go. So we will be there. I will be there for that. And then come out to the live shows. Tomorrow, I'm going to find that thing in Tim Scott, and we're going to have fun.
Happy
and more importantly, it'll be the first day of What Cat Would Think. Our new segment.
Oh,
in fact, our new segment.
What would Cat do?
What would Cat do? Y'all, if
WWKD,
he's gonna be mad about no. You know he's not. But no, make sure y'all check us out. Savage AF. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all been a very supportive people. Made me not want to go get an illegal gun yet, but it's coming. Oh, it's coming, because especially when this happens, it's coming. All right. Or if Pedro sees it good in his heart, because by then all laws are going to be wiped away, you could just give me one of yours and we go out there and take care of business.
So I'll sell you one. I'm gonna need some money back. My shit was expensive, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I can't just give it to you.
And the thing is, I can actually get the guns, like from a price standpoint. It's the process to get the guns.
See, y'all got to say grape instead of the R word, but you say guns. Why don't we say buns or something instead?
Because
like, why we hating on grapes taste so
because
good?
Grapes are delicious, but that's the word that they flag people for, and we will get minimized in our numbers. Right, that's why Pedro.
Yeah. It's the algorithm. All right, listen, we should probably get out of here, right?
Yep. We did extra time for y'all today.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what? You're welcome.
You are welcome. If you caught us on Instagram and you're catching this or whatever on the recorded feed, listen, youtube.com/c/SavageAFWorld. All the shows are archived there. Join in. The comment section on YouTube, I think is the best. But if y'all really want to have a battle between comment sections, I'm down to host that. It's the last year of America anyways. Yeah. That being said, we will be back tomorrow.
Yep.
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Savage AF. All right. In the meantime, in between time,
you got
number 1, stay black if you are black. Yes. These are our words of wisdom.
Number 2.
Number 2. Don't be black if you're not black. Like, bro, it's like not even safe. We're like,
wait, I'm going to do it this way, like Sesame Street. Number 3.
Natalie Snow. We'll see you later. But number 3, and most important, is how the pandemic started. Some of y'all killed people just being nasty. Keep your finger out your nose.
You heard him. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.